What's up, boxing bros and broettes? It's the Bro Hammer here. It's a little late night work. So, just got finished watching the Mayweather McGregor event. It wasn't a fight. It was a fight. Floyd won, like most people expected. Took him a little longer than I thought it was going to take him. He didn't stop him until the 10th. Like I said earlier, the ref was going to step in, or the corner was going to step in. One thing he didn't do, he really didn't go to the body too much. He was just head hunted. I think what you saw in this fight, usually we don't see Floyd just walk down an opponent like that with his hands up the whole time. So obviously the Mayweather strategy was to take Conor in the deep waters, let him tire himself out, get him past round 6, 7, 8 after that 25-minute mark, and go to work. And that's that's pretty much what happened. I think if he would have went to the body earlier on, he probably could have got him out of there earlier. But honestly, I don't want to say Floyd looked old. I mean, he's obviously slower. He's been slowing down for a long time. It was just a strategy. The strategy of the fight. I mean, he basically showed McGregor no respect. He showed him no respect. Somebody just texted me and said the fight wasn't worth $100. I said that a long time ago, but folks don't want to listen to me. So Floyd showed him no respect, just walked him down the whole time. McGregor, he was better than I expected. I can honestly say I'm very proud of his performance. I think he did an excellent job. He may not have looked as good had Mayweather fought a little more technically than he did. But a lot of people thought that Floyd was going to run. We didn't see any running tonight. We saw walking down. I mean, if anything, Conor was the one that around round 5, 6, he started doing a lot of movement because Floyd started catching him flush with those right hands. He started moving and backing up a lot. He did most of the running. Conor did all the running and the hugging in this fight, McGregor fans. So a lot of y'all talking about, Floyd may runner. He didn't run this fight. I mean, he ran his ass out the ring when it came down to it. And I'm just messing with y'all because y'all was talking a lot of mess. So I got to kind of rub it in a little bit, But it's all in good fun. I enjoyed the fight. I had a good time watching it. It played out pretty similar to what everybody else thought it was going to play out. Conor gassed and he got stopped. The referee stepped in and he stopped it. Now, some of you guys may say it was an early stoppage. Look, you have to take into consideration what we were dealing with here. Floyd Mayweather is very accurate with his punches. He may not be a one-shot knockout artist at 154 pounds or even 147 pounds. He's not, but he's very accurate with his punches, and that's a dangerous situation for anyone that is not returning fire for 30 seconds, basically, that's taking flush headshots. And then especially a guy who's in his first professional fight. He doesn't know many veteran tactics as far as how to hold, how to clinch, how to buy time. So the ref did the right thing because there's no reason to see Conor get hurt like that. You guys are his fans. Y'all don't want to see him get hurt like that. I didn't. I'm glad Robert Byrd stepped in because the 9th round, it got ugly. The 10th round, it was uglier. So what do you think 11 and 12 would have looked like? If it would have even made it that far, like he could have seriously got hurt. So that was a good, clean stoppage. You may feel like it was a little early. You probably wanted to see him get dropped or whatever, but I mean, he was ready to go, man. He was ready to go. And it was only a matter of time. You don't want to mix in fatigue when you're in the ring with the accurate puncher because you're tired, so you're not going to react the same to the punches. Conor was doing a lot of slipping and moving, which surprised me. So he actually had some pretty decent boxing skills, honestly. And once he got tired, they were just gone. He didn't have any anymore. Now he's a great fighter, a great champion. He went out like a G, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't think he went out like a hoe at all. You know, he went out like a G. He went out like how he was supposed to go out. You McGregor fans, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Conor McGregor, you have nothing to be ashamed of, man. You put on an excellent performance. You did a good job. It was a real fight. You know, I could tell you guys are cool or whatnot, but there's a little animosity there. And you know, Conor, it was funny because you saw kind of a switch in how people thought it was going to go. Floyd was the aggressor the whole time, which is how I thought, and a lot of boxing fans figured he was going to be the aggressor in this fight. And then Conor, he kind of relied on boxing. He used space. He used his reach advantage, his size advantage. He did a lot of good things in there against Floyd Mayweather, who was just, Floyd was looking for the knockout from the first round on, which is crazy to see him do that. We haven't seen him fight like that hardly ever his whole career. Earlier on, he looked for the knockout a lot, or it came to him, but we haven't just seen Floyd Mayweather just look for a knockout like that. So it was interesting. It was cool to see him do that. He said he did what he said he was going to do. He said it wasn't going to last. It wasn't going to go the whole 12, and he was going to knock him out. He stopped him. So yeah, it's done with. Mayweather McGregor, great, great entertainment. The undercard was great. Man, Badu Jack, he beat the hell out of Nathan Cleaverly. He beat the hell out of him. Now I went to the movies to see the fight, and we had to leave after the Badu Jack fight, or during, because the feed just went out. So I had to come home and watch it. So, I came home and I finished up the fight. Ooh, look at that. Okay, sorry guys. Just saw a little glimpse of swole there. But I came home, watched the rest of the fight. Badu Jack looked pretty good. Andrew Tabiti, Steve Cunningham, that fight was okay. I really don't. Tabiti was a little too defensive in that fight. He did some good work, good body work. I think he could have put it on Cunningham a little bit more, who just seemed like he was loading up on his shots and really wasn't cutting off the ring well, wasn't using the jab to set up anything. You could tell he's an older fighter now. He's been in some tough fights, and Tabiti just he just coasted to a victory. He could have did a little more work. I missed the Gervonta Davis Tank Davis fight. I didn't get to see that. I heard it ended kind of weird, so I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. But yeah, guys, Floyd, you've had a great career. This was a nice send-off for you. A nice, it's gonna pad your bank account. Maybe you'll hit that $1 billion mark now. Conor McGregor, hey man, as a boxing fan, I appreciate you, man. You brought some attention to the sport. Maybe we have some new fans now. Because you guys, they put on an entertaining fight, guys. I don't care what anybody says. They gave us an entertaining fight. It was fun. It had some funny moments. Conor composed himself well. He didn't get real dirty. He did a few hammer fists or whatever, but that was probably just off of instinct. And I don't think he was hitting Floyd that hard when he did it. I think it was more so to just get in his head. So, but yeah, they were respectful towards each other. They gave the fans a lot of entertainment, and I appreciate Conor McGregor for coming over to the realm of boxing and doing that one time, and he got paid handsomely for it. He didn't get beat up too bad, which I honestly thought was going to happen. I didn't want to see. So if that makes sense, because I don't have a problem with Conor McGregor. I like him. He has a great personality. He's a showman, and he puts on a good show, man. You gotta realize that him and Floyd Mayweather, both of their personas are just personas. They're acts. They're both actually humble. A lot of people within their industries, they have a lot of respect for both guys, and they say practically the same things about both of them. Now, Conor hasn't had some of the out of the cage issues that Mayweather has had, but as far as their contemporaries, they're regarded highly by both. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So now we got some good fights. The fight coming up, Canelo Triple G, next month. Really looking forward to that one. But yeah, so yeah, guys, as always, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Brohammer TV, signing out.